Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we've got something a little different, as I'm going to show you how you can transform your iron farm into a beautiful build that fits into your surrounding world. I'd firstly just like to make it clear that this isn't an iron farm tutorial. As you can see here, I'm building an iron farm that I got from one of Avamance's videos. It's a really good tutorial for a really nice small iron farm, so if you need a farm, I'll leave a link for that video down below. But if you've already got an iron farm and you're anything like me and hate having random farms floating around and make the place look untidy, then I'm going to show you how you can make it look beautiful. That's right, we're going to transform this farm into an abandoned fort on a small island. I've built my iron farm on the sea just because it helps stop iron golems spawning in caves and stuff below the farm, but for those who don't know, an iron farm basically is a box with some villagers in next to a zombie, so when the villagers see the zombie they get scared and they spawn a golem to protect them. But we create a platform for them to spawn on, and then we push them using water into lava and collect their drops using a hopper. Pretty simple really. It doesn't matter if your iron farm's different to this one. This video is just to give you an idea of how you can transform your farm. This idea can be translated into most iron farm designs that I've seen, so don't be disheartened if yours is different, just amend it a bit to fit your design. So, just as I'm putting the finishing touches to my iron farm, before we transform it, I'd like to say thank you so much to everyone who's been watching the videos. It takes a lot of time to put these videos together, and you guys make it all worth the while. I know some of you were waiting for a Wild West tutorial, but I fancied a break and another Wild West tutorial is coming soon, so don't you worry about that. So give this video a thumbs up, and if you enjoy it, press subscribe, and finally let's get on with the build. So first of all, we're going to transform each of our farm modules into 2 towers. So we're going to put a square of stone bricks around the larger part, extending its perimeter by 1 block outwards, and then build down on each corner to form the framework of the eventual towers. Now we're just going to fill in each of the walls with some stone bricks to surround the farm and form the structure of our towers. The reason we've built the walls an extra block out is so that we can cover up the glass windows which contain our villagers. We don't really want to see them because we want our fort to look abandoned and, well, not like an iron farm. Do this all the way around like so until you get to the smaller section of our iron farm. Then we're going to remove the slabs that we've used on the smaller section and replace them with some stone bricks to form a smaller tower. The reason we had slabs on the wall before is because golems can't spawn on slabs, so it forces them to spawn on our water platform. While you're building around the farm, you'll probably notice golems spawning all over the place. I'll eventually show you how to spawn proof all the walls so our golems only spawn on the desired platform, but for now, if you do find any unwanted golems, just push them into the water stream and he'll fall to his lavery death. Next, we're just going to extend our tower upwards by a few blocks. You can make yours as high as low as you want. I'm just going to extend mine up by 3 blocks just to give that extra bit of height, but remember this is an abandoned ruined fort, so it's going to be crumbling away and won't be at its full original height. Again, if you find golems spawning all over, just give them a little shove in the right direction. Now we're just going to roughen up the top of the tower to make it look like the top half has been snapped off, leaving a rough, crumbly mess. By using 4 stone brick blocks, I'm just shaping out what I think looks good. There's no right or wrong way to do this, just go with what you think looks good. Do this on the tall and the lower small tower. Now I'm just going to add a bit of detail around the walls of the build by adding some support columns up the walls, a feature that I found occurs in a lot of castle and church builds. You don't have to add these, you can even add your own design. As I say, this video is just for your inspiration and not a block by block tutorial. Add your own spin to it. Now it's time to spawn proof the build. We're going to go around the whole build, and on every full block we're going to add either a slab, a stair or a button. This stops the golems from spawning anywhere but our desired water stream platform below. This process can take some time, especially in survival, but it's needed for your farm to continue working efficiently. Luckily in this build we want our surfaces to look rough, so adding cobblestone slabs and stone stairs and buttons really helps make the build look crumbly and worn. After some trial and error I found that the slabs and buttons work better than stairs, but just take the time to wait around and see where the golems are spawning and then make the changes where necessary. Do this on both the top tower and the bottom tower until you notice no more golems spawning anywhere but where you want them. For a bit more interest, we're going to add a few small windows around the build, being careful that we don't reveal any of the inner workings of the farm. Remember to add a slab on the bottom of the window so no golems end up spawning in there as well. Now we're going to start texturing the build and really giving the fort that ruined, aged look. I'm going to go all the way around and replace some of the stone bricks with cobblestone, regular stone, and even replacing some with stairs to make it look like bricks have dropped out over time. One tip I'll give you is not just to do it randomly, but to work up from the bottom, making the bottom half look a bit rougher, adding some mossy stone in there as well at the bottom, as if the waves have been crashing up against the bottom of this fort for years. Doing this gives it some sort of gradient, making it look a lot better than just random blocks. Now we're just going to add a few more details, like the remnants of some wooden shutters hanging off the windows, and then a detail that really sets this build off is some leaves scattered around, growing out of holes, growing over the top of the walls, making it look like nature has taken over and nobody's been here for years and years. Now at the minute our castle is just floating on the sea, so I'm going to go quickly around the base, adding some dirt and gravel to give our fort a bit of an island. It gives us a platform to come out onto to collect our iron yield and makes the whole thing look a lot more natural. It almost reminds me of an abandoned Scottish castle in the middle of a loch. We're going to add a few more bushes on the island just to finish it off. And there we have it everyone, our ugly floating iron farm has been transformed into a beautiful abandoned castle. If you end up transforming your iron farm like this or have any different transformation ideas, let me know or send me some screenshots on Twitter, I'd love to see them. But that's it for today's video guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more, press that subscribe button and let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you and tatty bye.